Rock me, mama.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Rock Me Mama.
I'm Macy.
And I'm Amy. And that's Morgan.
Hey,
And that's Rooster.
How's it going? Rooster, get out.
He's okay.
Y'all, we have a dog that's always needing to be in the middle of things.
Oh my God, I had a moment of like apparent psychosis because I sent Nick a little picture of a rescue dog that
What?
No, listen. It was like a little bulldog that needed a home that was like really plays well with other bulldogs and blah, blah, blah. And I sent it to Nick and I was like, maybe this will shut Tito up. No, I know. Obviously, I was like not thinking, I was not in my brain.
Sure.
But I was like, maybe if we get Tito a friend, then he will climb out of my asshole.
You'll just
And
have,
Nick was
you'll
like,
just have two dogs.
No, that's what Nick said. Nick was like, but they got rid of Ned. And I was like, that's true.
Yeah.
And so when I posted that thing about I hate my dog.
Oh, yeah. That was
First
funny.
of all, so many women are like, oh my God, I feel so seen.
It was so funny.
Ever since I had my kid, I fucking hate my dog. And then other women are like, your dog deserves better. Because I posted it on our...
Yeah, Lord.
I don't remember what I had that day, but I was not on.
Well, I posted it on our TikTok and it went like, it did pretty
that's
well.
where the hatred
and so
came.
all these people are like, your dog deserves so much better than you.
Hey, you want to adopt him?
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
to come take him.
first
Great.
of all, I'm allowed to hate my dog. I'm not allowed to beat my dog.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to like leave my dog in the freezing cold and
Not against
malnourish
the
him.
rules to hate
You
your
also-
dog.
you don't
But
hate
I
him,
am
you
not
just-
required to like my dog.
You just strongly dislike him. You don't hate him.
Despise him. I don't want anything to happen to him. I don't want
That
him to
means
get
you
hurt.
don't hate him. If you hated him, you would.
Yeah, I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I get that he's a sweet dog. I get that he's good with Farah. Nick loves him. At one point, I loved him too.
Yeah. Isn't that hard to believe, though?
But I can't stand him. And you know when like you're dating a guy and you fall out of love with him, but he's still in love with you. And then you try...
No.
Shut up. Yes, you do. Well, no, you've pretty much only dated your husband.
Yep, and all the other guys didn't like me. So
You're so...
all the ones that I liked did not like me.
I hate you.
hey, but the one that did love you,
Hey,
He loves you forever.
I'm Tito.
No, but like, you know, when you're over someone and you can feel their desperation because they know that they're losing you.
scrambling. Yeah.
And they're scrambling
Yeah.
and they're just like, they become so desperate that it's even more disgusting.
It's so gross.
And you're like, oh my God, get away from me. That's Tito in
Yeah.
my relationship.
Tito's like leaving you coffees and sending you flowers.
Literally.
Texting with more smiley faces.
I'll like make my coffee and he just like licks my leg. I'm like, can you not?
Listener.
It's too much. And now
Know that this is coming from a place of minor joking. I would kick him.
Yeah.
Minor joking.
yeah.
Like a little bit of joking.
I never kick him, but the feeling of rage
Yeah.
after dealing with my kid and being tired and working and, you know, all the other things, I'm like, leave me alone.
Macy's freaking out.
I'm sorry.
at
Rudy's making the
noises.
cutest noises in the world.
He is. Well,
Right.
Rudy, when we got here, Macy and I, every single thing he did, we were like, oh. He's at that 4-month
Delicious stage.
when they hit 4 months, something happens in baby world where they just turn a corner of like just absolute ridiculous.
Well, their features
cuteness.
start becoming like their features, not
And
to
they
like
smile.
squished. Like
And they're engaging.
and they
with
smile
you.
and laugh.
Yeah.
it's the best.
Oh,
it's
4
so
months is
sweet.
when it starts getting
It's almost
fun.
there. 11 days.
Crazy. Crazy.
If I could birth a 4-month-old, I would.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
the
oh, yeah.
beginning to me is hellish. Even though it's sweet, I'm just like, I could skip that easily.
I could skip it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could for
Because
sure.
you get nothing back. You get so little back from them until they're around 4 months.
I would agree with that.
Oh, I loved it with E.
The little like
Oh, I know you did.
squishiness. The little squishiness is fun when they're
Yeah.
like, little, but like It's just mostly hard.
And they're
it
so
is
breakable.
Mostly hard. They're so breakable.
They're so like anything you do, you're like, oh, they're gonna die, or they're gonna like. You just feel like they're so fragile.
Well, especially with your first kid too. Like literally, if they like go too long without blinking,
oh yeah,
it's an emergency.
Yeah.
And you were saying he doesn't spit up at all, right? Like literally zero.
Yeah, he has spit up a total of like 4 times.
That's crazy.
So crazy.
Yeah.
That's how E was too, and Wyatt was the opposite.
Oh my God, Farrah spit up literally everything. I did not know how she gained any weight because everything came out.
It's so
I was constantly
scary.
stressed about it.
I mean, you get used to it.
Well, she would choke on it too. When she was really young, she would choke on her
scary.
spit up, and it was like awful.
We didn't know how to handle it with Wyatt since E didn't do it, which sounds so naive. Like, if you have a baby that doesn't do it, you don't really know what to expect. But
So weird to me when babies don't spit up because mine did so much.
yeah,
Well,
and that's how Wyatt was.
I feel like formula babies usually spit up more, but Farrah wasn't. She was
Farrah wasn't formula.
She's just like wild. I don't know. She must
She
have
had
some
acid.
sort of-
She had reflux
that's
stuff.
probably- yeah, it
Rosie
was
spits up a
acid.
good bit, and she wasn't formula.
Yeah, she
not
has
either.
Farrah had reflux stuff. Like she was definitely in a lot of pain for the whole beginning of her life.
Yeah.
It was
and I
nonstop
think,
trying
like-
to figure out how to like rubbing her tummy and massaging her to try to get farts
Yeah.
out and like
Wyatt
I
did
remember
too,
just
which is-
winding
I
her
think
little
that
legs
goes
for hours in
together.
the night and you're just like, oh
Yeah.
my God. Because they're so uncomfortable and then they try to nurse to make it feel better, but it
And then it
doesn't make it
causes more
feel better.
pain.
And,
Ugh.
yeah, it's awful. So you're going back to work, Morg.
Tomorrow.
How you feeling?
Well, first of all, I feel like it's impossible that it's been 16 weeks.
Yeah,
it's
it went by
I-
really fast.
Had him like I went into my appointment and like
Yeah.
texted y'all. That
Yeah.
my blood
And that
pressure-
was 16 weeks ago.
that's insane.
Yeah,
So, yeah, that feels really crazy because I don't remember it flying like this with Hart, but you know, it was just me and him. Like, you know, there wasn't. Now he's the second. one.
I don't think it does fly with the first.
I don't think it does.
I mean, I don't think, I don't feel like it flew from, now that she's 3, I'm like, oh my God.
right,
But,
right, yeah.
but I don't
that
think it does with
first-
your first because it fucking rocks your whole world.
Yeah. Yeah. And just things feel busier, I guess, now. But
Well, you have a toddler.
yeah, he's just, you know.
and it's not
Chaos.
also new. Like it's a
Yeah.
new baby. It's different, but it's not every single
No,
thing
you've
that
done
he
it
does
before.
is like, or
Yeah.
like, what do I do? And I don't know.
Yeah, you've done
Exactly.
it.
It's new and it's different and it's still super fucking hard, but it's not so new that I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited about work. I like my job. I mean, I think I told y'all like the busiest time of the year for me is the time that I missed on maternity leave.
Yeah,
So it's kind of nice to be going.
that's nice.
I'm so glad that's how it worked
Yeah,
out.
it's kind of nice to be going back and like, okay, I'll get settled in. Whereas with Hart, I went back after maternity leave at the end of September and then went straight into Q4. Like,
Yeah, and you were like,
Q4 and Q1 are
the
crazy.
fuck?
Yeah.
So that'll be good to have like, you know, not that I'm like gonna try any less, but just like the pressure and all that is not the same.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm nervous, and y'all putting him in daycare. Look, I'm even talking about it, and he knows. He's like, no.
He's like, I don't want to go. That's going to be really hard and traumatic for you.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, no, you know.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
it's going to be a hard day.
Yeah. And so basically what's happening is putting him in daycare on Wednesdays. And then Thursday and Friday, my sister's keeping him here, which is wonderful. And then I'm in the office on Tuesdays as well, but Bill's
Bill's
home
going to
with
be with
both.
them Monday and Tuesday.
yeah, but I'm home on Monday.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I told Bill, I was like, I don't think you can do this.
Yeah, Bill, how you feel
I'm just gonna
about
be
Tuesday?
completely
With the two.
Yeah, I don't think he can.
Oh, it's going to be tough. He'll be able to do it, but it's going to be hard.
And
but
where did-
he knows that it's going to be hard.
Where did I hear like sometimes you just like have to let your husband and like the father of your kids just suffer and like have a hard time and like
Yeah.
figure it out.
There
Yeah.
were so many times where Amy texted me and was like, just leave the house. Chase can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, come, like,
Yeah,
And it's not even like
no, but you have to because they need to learn how to do it without you.
But it's not even a doubt in them.
It's not a jab. Yeah.
No.
It's like you know them so much better because you have to you know, feed them, do all this
also,
stuff. Like,
babies and kids won't let the father do anything if you're there.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
yeah.
and
They're not going to let you do anything. If they're not going to let Bill do anything if you're there because that's just how it is.
No.
Yeah.
In all families, they want mom.
And it's still that way.
Until they're older, they want mom.
Yeah. I mean, it's still...
Yes. If I'm around,
3
it's
years and 3 months old, and I still have to put him down every single night.
Nick says that when I'm
wake
not
him
there,
up every single morning.
And when you're not there, I'm sure they're fine.
Oh, completely. He's obsessed with Chase.
But if you're there, they want you.
Yeah.
So you just have to leave and be like, I know that this man I chose to marry is not going to let my children die.
But there's also
because they're also his children.
There's
so
also
I need to trust that no matter how stressful it is, they will survive and it'll be okay.
And you have to know that, like, no offense, Bill, he's not going to do it like you. I think that's like one thing that always gets
and that's okay.
me. Yeah, like nobody, Chase, Polly, our parent, like nobody is going to do it like I do. And that's okay.
Yep.
And you just have to let that go.
Well, because at the end of the day, it like has to be okay, right? Like,
Yeah, no, it actually has to be okay.
Well, other people have to be able to care for your children.
Yeah.
Like you have to be able to work, live,
and it's
eventually take a day, eventually take a night, you know?
Yeah.
You have to, and it's so hard. But you know that with heart.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking hard. It's going to be, tomorrow is going to be awful.
Be really
we're going to
hard.
need to have a glass of wine after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like
That's for sure.
tomorrow night, a glass of wine is required.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you're
well,
going to cry a lot.
I
Yeah.
didn't put Hart, we didn't put Hart in daycare until he was almost 2.
Yeah, I know.
Because he was at home with a nanny.
I know.
Till that point. And so I know a lot of moms we've talked about this, have to do like 6 weeks or you know, whatever the minimum is. And so I'm very lucky that he's, 3.5 months old, but that's a big jump from almost 2 to put them in
it's a big deal.
Oh man. So,
but it's also very common, you know, and it's like you just,
yes.
I've said this 200 times on this podcast, but I'm pretty sure Nick's younger siblings were in daycare immediately.
Yeah.
Like immediately. Yeah. And so they're both awesome people.
Yeah.
I think Nick maybe
fine.
she waited 6 months for a year, but
and
not
it's also
long.
It's okay to check in every hour. Like if you need to,
the time.
He's your baby. You're allowed to be like, how's he doing? Is the bottle going down okay? How did he sleep? You're allowed to ask all of those things.
That's one thing that we've been struggling with, as y'all know, that we could tell the listener is we figured out that Rudy didn't want to take bottles.
And
that's been the biggest
This
stressor.
was just on what day? I took Hart to like a pottery class on Friday.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was
it fun?
Story time, and then you painted a piece of pottery that was themed like the story.
Oh,
The story was "I love you to the moon and back," and we painted a mug
that's such a
that
cute
said it.
one.
We
I
did
love that
little
story, yeah.
thumbprint like fireflies. Anyway.
at the library?
No, at Brush Fire in Green Hills.
Oh, cool.
That's
Pottery
so
studio.
cute.
Yeah. So Sydney came and kept him, and she's like, "Yeah, this is not how. Like, he would not take a bottle." Bill had experienced that before, and so I went and bought. What was that yesterday? 3 more types of bottles. He wouldn't really take any of them. One of them was like okay, but it was still hard. And then I like Amazon Primed the Herobility. Shout out.
What is Herobility?
It's just like a Swedish brand that
the one that
Spencer uses.
yeah.
I haven't read the text chain in a minute.
So the issue is that like it seemed like they were all too like long and skinny, like the nipples. He was having like the gaps on the side of his mouth.
Yeah.
And so he wasn't getting a good latch, but these are kind of like flatter and wider.
Are they expensive?
No. Mm-mm. No, I got a 4-pack of like 8.5 ounce bottles for like $20, I think.
Okay.
Good.
So,
I
not
mean,
bad
also
at all.
worth $200
Yeah,
if
who
it.
cares?
Exactly, if those are
Yeah.
the ones he needs.
Yeah.
So yeah, we figured that out.
And he likes it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I got him to take 4 ounces today.
Oh, thank God. I'm so glad.
Yeah, Spencer came by. She was like, I'll feed him, but he was asleep. So, but that was nice. Oh yeah, the daycare director. Y'all, daycare director told me last week when I went and saw the baby room, for new enrollments, the like app updates, like it's not working. So hopefully it's fixed by next week.
Wait, what do you mean? It's not
so
working?
like I can't get any updates on him through the app, like pictures, like how much he ate. She was like, we have these pieces of paper that we'll fill out and give it to you at the end of the day. And I'm like, okay, you have my cell phone number.
Yeah,
like,
text. Yeah. Morgan, if it's still not working tomorrow, you need to tell a teacher, I am so sorry. Or no, don't even apologize. Don't apologize.
No, don't apologize.
Rewind. You need to tell his teacher, this is my first day back at work. He has never left our house to,
Yeah.
Can I please give you my number so I can get some
Yeah, I need some cell phone updates.
I'll sign something.
Yeah.
Like you can text me.
Yeah. That's totally reasonable.
Do that for yourself.
I'm like, skirt.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Do that for yourself because otherwise you're going to be your mom brain, like all of our mom brains, is going to start going to the what ifs and the intrusive thoughts, and just because that's what we do and it sucks so bad.
God, it's so bad.
And you would rather the second you start worrying, just be like, hey,
Yeah.
me again. How's
I
he
told
doing?
her, I was like,
and that's okay.
And I did tell her, like, I will be calling.
Yeah.
If it's not fixed, I'm going to be calling regularly.
Okay, good.
And if you have a weird feeling until they fix it, I'm around tomorrow. Yeah, I had a cancellation and I'm actually around. So if you need to drop him with me,
I'm around tomorrow.
then you can drop him with me. Nick's taking Farah to the dentist. Other than that, I'm with her, so you can. Yeah, because I would feel weird about that.
Oof.
My mother-in-law
check in constantly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My mother-in-law is coming
annoyed
to help with the boys because she's going back to Florida this weekend, and so she'll be around all afternoon tomorrow. So I will be free.
Yeah.
So even if you need whatever,
Yeah, seriously, because also look at him. I can't even fucking look at him.
Oh, he's like me.
Not just
You
be
talk
torture.
about me.
Just be torture.
He's so delicious.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So sweet.
Oh my god. So what was the feeling that you got from the infant room? Like you've obviously seen it. Like what's your vibe?
Fine. Actually they're at least whenever I went, so this daycare does like, I know that where y'all go, they have like kind of structured, like there's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a Tuesday and a Thursday, or a full time. You can pretty much customize anything at this daycare. You do drop in, whatever.
That's
cool.
really nice.
Yeah. So it's nice. So I feel, so Wednesdays, they're just like, when I went and saw it, there weren't that many babies in there.
Oh, good.
Which is a good thing in my opinion. And I think he's going to be the youngest one.
Okay.
And there's only one other like really close to him in age.
Look at him. Gosh, I cannot handle him.
And like all the teachers are like, oh my gosh, he's starting. Oh my gosh, like he's coming. I'm going to be in there on all my breaks. And like, Hearts
well,
teachers.
because look at him.
Hearts
So
teachers,
he's
I
going to
know.
be like, people are going to be just
Fighting over
and it
it.
helps that they all love Heart, and I know that, and they're really excited to see him.
Too.
Yeah,
That's true too.
So that's good. And it was
in good
peaceful.
hands.
Like, I
Good.
mean, one baby was sleeping, two others were just crawling around playing, and it was good. But like, yeah, I'm trying not to pick everything apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I'm just
so
gonna
hard
drive
because
myself crazy.
nobody's going to be you, like Macy
Yeah.
said, and like he's like a limb.
Yeah.
He's on you
Yeah.
24 hours a day. So you are going to feel like you are missing a limb tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, you just have to
Yeah.
realize that and be like,
It is what it is.
this is life, and life is not fair, and women should not be separated from their babies this early, but it happens. Women get through it, babies get through it, and the babies adjust really
And
well.
know that tomorrow is going to be the hardest one.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday will be a little bit easier.
Soon it's
next
going to
will
be the
be
new
easier.
normal.
Also, and
right?
he's young enough where this will become his norm.
It's also going to get to a point where you're like, oh, it's Wednesday.
I know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you will.
that's
I know
true.
that seems like, I mean, you know.
And
like,
I know
will
that
happen.
there are like pros and cons, but waiting as long as we did with our first, I think
100%.
that's not great either.
yeah.
Because by the time I sent Farah to daycare, she was old enough to be like, hell no. And she cried for like the first fucking 6 months.
Yeah, and then
they were like, it takes a few weeks. No, it did not take a few weeks for us.
And you had gotten to know her at that point too. So you're like, oh, something really, she must really not like it. And then one day she just was fine. Yeah. So I think that definitely is a perk too.
It's a perk when they're young because they don't know anything else.
It's one of the pros for sure. And
Maddie's kids, I feel like, are so adjusted to that. Like, they're just like chill about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like when we would go to the YMCA, Jack is just like, all right, see you, Mom. Like, go have a good workout. And I have like a terrorist that they have to come get me on the fucking treadmill because they're like, she hasn't stopped crying and throwing things in 20 minutes. Because, so I think there is something to be said for them just being able to adjust from a really early age.
And it really is. It's gonna get to a point where Wednesday's like your favorite day.
And it's gonna be the new normal soon enough. And I've
sweet baby
been through it once. I could do it again.
Yeah.
It just is.
It's hard though.
Before it happens, it's always
hard,
scary,
totally.
And so I've got to just get through the first day.
Yeah. Tonight's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
To
and
sleep
if you need
and
us
tomorrow
to come over and drink some wine tomorrow, we can. Or
we're available tomorrow.
Let's just
for wine
go
drinking.
Ahead and plan on it.
Okay.
That would
and
be
then
great.
we're also available to help if it's too hard tomorrow. If you're like, I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown, just tell me.
Y'all are both on the list, so if I end up panicking,
I won't even be in my house in the afternoon. So
I'm like, go get him.
Oh, we can.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but it is nice to know that you have people nearby.
Oh my gosh, it's the best.
Can go.
Also, it's so fun to think about like I don't know what ages they're not in high chairs, like 5, 6. When do they stop? Not high chairs, in car seats.
Car seats.
Oh,
was it 5 or 6?
Are you counting a booster seat as
Brooks
a car seat?
Brooks is still in a car seat.
Really?
And he's 5.
It goes by weight.
He'll
oh
be 6.
My gosh,
he'll be 6 in November.
Well, anyway, in a million years when they're out, when we can just pick each other's fucking kids up.
Oh my
in
God.
groups,
I think about that all the time.
When we could just be like, hey, they're all at the soccer game. I'm going to grab all of them.
Time.
I'll meet
They
you
just
at.
pile in.
Yes.
They just pile in. What bliss.
Yes.
I'll probably
My
be
mom used to pick
first
literally 30
minivan.
kids up.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
And just to be able to take turns doing that.
And they would all come over and we would just like hang and eat.
Oh.
My mom had a big Suburban.
It'll be so nice.
Yeah. We would just all
or
the
even
kids.
if the kids get in close enough. Well, no, that wouldn't work. Never mind. I was going to say if they all got in similar sizes so that they could all share. But with everybody, for the most part, having 2 kids, a car seat will be taken at all times.
What's nice with, I don't know if everyone does it, but you like take it and you like leave the baby carrier at the daycare, like outside the room.
Yeah.
So that like, I guess.
So if one of us needed to pick, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's nice. It's just like, it's those little things that are peace of mind.
Yeah.
It's small, but I'm just
Well,
like, that's
don't
nice.
feel like you're a burden if you're worried, then
If things
one of us
are
can go.
if things are going, it'll be like, how is he doing? Like if I know he's fine, I'll just power through. It'll be, it is what it is. But yeah, it's like if it is nice to know that if something is crazy,
Or even if you panic and literally can't drop them off, you know, you could just take them to us.
Yeah.
Me and Farah.
I feel like I'm pretty rock solid.
I mean,
right?
I'll fight over him.
Yeah. Mancy can come over and we'll just fight over him the whole time.
Yeah.
I'll
well,
have YY to myself tomorrow morning.
we'll have to set up the cameras for that one, just duking it out.
Go viral.
Duking it out for Rudy.
Fighting over
2
the baby.
women fight over best friend's baby.
Because he's just too cute.
But he is too cute and it is so hard. I remember even just leaving Farah with a babysitter for the first time. This girl, Kate, who's wonderful. And I found her on a site because like I'm not from Nashville. Like it's not like I grew up with people that live here.
Yeah.
I don't have like a network of family friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to ask around and then I found this site. I found one psychopath that I literally wouldn't even leave the room when she was at my house.
Oh.
She was like, I'll watch her and you can go like on your Peloton. And I was like, I'm good. I'm actually not even comfortable working out with you watching her.
Oh my God.
Get out of my
'Cause
4 walls.
She might die.
Wait, how long did you keep her around?
Like an hour.
Oh, so this wasn't a continued.
This was like a trial.
oh,
like an
I was like,
hour.
why did you keep
Literally, she came over and she was like she was just like super hippie, which is cool, but like it was almost druggy hippie.
Yeah, when it's not right, it's
where
not
I was
right.
like, ooh, there's something's not up in this brain.
Yeah.
And then Farrah,
lights on, nobody's home.
Farrah, the lights are on and nobody's home. But like Farrah hated her, but that didn't say much because Farrah hated everyone.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
Literally everyone but me for a very long time. So I was like, okay, she's not vibing with her, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Let me give it a chance. The woman was just so fucking weird.
How old was she?
Probably younger than me. I don't know. She might be in her early 30s.
Was she like woo-woo or?
It's hard to describe. Nick got a weird vibe from her too. Like,
or hippie, like high, like.
She might have been high. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But Farrah hated her so much. And she just didn't know what to do. She's like, I guess she nannied for a family. But I was like, as far as I'm seeing, you've never seen a child in your life.
Oh, no.
She didn't know how to she didn't get down to her level and talk to her in any kind of voice. You know how that's like what you have to do.
Yeah, I nannied for a while. Yeah.
Did she hold her like Liz does?
No. Just bounce her to death.
Oh
my mom
gosh.
like bounces babies to death.
Literally.
It's so jarring.
Literally.
Literally, it's literally jarring.
It's jarring. Yeah.
She wasn't the same after that.
No. I'm like, Mom.
When she held Wyatt, I was
working.
like, shake some of the crazy
Sarah's
out
like,
of him.
Mommy.
and then she's like, oh, he doesn't like it. Here. I'm like, nobody likes it. Nobody likes it.
Hello?
Not one person has ever liked it.
Liz can do whatever she wants.
She can. She's an icon.
I love her so much.
But yeah, and so then she was like, I guess I'll just watch her and you can. I was like, well, I guess I'll just like work out or something. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not. I was like, you can go.
Yikes.
And then she wrote me afterwards and was like, I can't, let me know when you need me. And I'm like, you're not needed.
You're not going to be needed.
And then I found this girl, Kate, who was just like normal and cute and like seemed like a normal person that I'd be friends with. And she came over and she sent me pictures the whole time.
Yeah.
And she was really communicative. And Farrah really liked her. But even then, I mean, the entire dinner, it was like the first time Nick and I had ever done it. And the entire dinner, I was just, I couldn't focus.
So hard.
Yeah, I couldn't focus on anything. And Nick was like, trying to drink and trying to get down. I was like,
yeah.
and your brain is still at home.
I was like, I'm not ready to like actually relax.
Let's just like give it a second. Yeah.
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 It's a lot easier with the second. It could be the fact that Wyatt was such a crazy child that it was.
You were like wanting to
I needed
escape.
the break, but I mean, I don't.
You
I don't
also have Polly and like you have people that you trust so much.
Oh yeah, if it was a brand new person, that would be different. But
you just don't know.
Yeah,
there's horror stories like some of those nanny cam videos.
Oh yeah,
where you're like, oh my god.
Yeah,
you just
don't. I know.
But for the most part, most people I think are okay.
Yeah,
they
are. That's the facts.
A lot of these places, like they have to vet you.
Oh yeah,
they have to do their research, or they'll get sued.
Yeah, he'll be in really good hands.
You can't can't get away.
Well, and then on, like I said, Tuesdays with Bill, I'm gone. Wednesday is in daycare. Thursday, I'm gone. He's with my sister. Here,
who you trust.
Then Friday's with my sister, but I'm here.
Yeah.
So
it's one day a week that he's somewhere.
Truly somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
and Sid has all of our numbers.
Yeah.
If she wants to go on a walk, I will go on a walk. Because Thursday mornings are usually my mornings with Wyatt when like we'll get coffee so I mean I can tell Sid if she wants to go on a walk, or I can bring Wyatt over
Fridays
here.
Fridays are my day with Farrah where we just hang out.
Especially when he's bigger and playing more. It's going to be so...
So we can... Also, I haven't seen Sid in forever, so I would love to do that, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
You just, you know it's going to be hard.
This is why you need a village.
I know.
You need a village.
Yeah, just my anxiety has eased a little bit. It was building.
Good.
It was climbing.
Yeah.
Good.
And I mean, like Amy it's going to be hard tomorrow.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like... At this point, I'm just like, okay, tomorrow's going to be rough. And Thursday's going to be rough too, even though he's going to be in Sydney. And it is what it is.
But, it's going to be hard, but you might also just be able to take a deep breath for the first time in 4 months.
I know that's kind of
And
what
like,
I keep thinking
and go to the
too.
bathroom alone.
It's gonna be wild.
I
And-
honestly keep going back to that
And
because
like being like, oh, I'm a human person. My child's okay. I will be so happy to reunite with him later.
Yeah.
But right now, I am a human person with a job and I can make jokes with Maddie
Yeah.
and do normal things that
Yeah.
you just can't do at home with a baby.
Yeah.
You just can't.
And people are like, not to toot my own horn, people are excited to see me.
Hell
Of
yeah,
course
of course
they
they're
are.
excited to see
Y'all
you.
want to know what Bill said? I can't remember if I told y'all. But he said, just walk in with your crown on, babe.
Aw, that's cute.
Thanks. But yeah,
That is cute.
so it'd be fun to see Maddie.
It'll be great. You're
Yeah.
going to feel a lot of relief at the same time.
The girls I manage, the 3 girls, have all texted me and said they're so
Yeah.
excited.
they're so sweet.
yeah.
It's gonna come in waves. There's gonna be moments where you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about Rudy in like a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be waves where you're like, oh my God, I need a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ride the waves.
And I
It's
think
gonna be
if it
fun.
was your first, then this would be like, oh my God, because he'd be so young. And
yeah.
but I
so
think you'll be okay. It'll be hard, but I think you'll be okay because he's your second.
If I was full time in the office though, that would be a different story. The fact that
Yeah.
like, I think 2 days in the office would be perfect, but 3 is okay. I'm like, okay, I can handle this. So it'll be good. It'll be good. It's been a wonderful maternity leave. It really has. I mean, it's a lot of things, we had a death in the family. We had a lot of
Yeah.
visitors.
lot of visitors.
Lot of visitors. So many. So many visitors.
Oh, I got dizzy.
People really like staying here.
Oh, they love it.
Yeah, that's the thing. We should definitely talk about that on a future episode. Like,
The room at the neighbor's inn.
goodness gracious.
Well, I think like
Me, oh
there
my.
should be an unspoken rule that if you have a family, I mean, I don't know, because when
we stay,
we stay with Nick's family,
yeah,
you know,
we do. I think it's
and we
just the
stay with my
timing.
family too. But
The
it's
timing
just-
and how many there were in a row.
I think
was
I
just-
think at a certain number,
yeah.
you should be like, okay, we might be at the Airbnb point in life,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's hard because money is so. I mean, we just bought tickets to go visit my family in Portland.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that. When you were going?
We're
Just the
going
flights.
in the end of June.
oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, because I want to see all my nieces and nephews.
I had no idea.
And I haven't seen them in forever. And we just haven't gone. And I'm just like, you know what? Let me just do it. The summer is beautiful there. I hate Nashville summer. I just hate the bugs. And I hate I'm used to East Coast summers or California summers, just like beautiful fucking summers. And this heat here, the bugs. It's mostly the bugs.
it's pretty bad bug
It
wise.
is.
Yeah.
You're out. Have like the Italian blood that they love, and they don't leave me alone. So I was like, you know what? Let me get away for the summer. It's so gorgeous there. We bought the tickets because she ain't free anymore.
No,
It was like $2,500.
I bet that's a not easy
And
journey.
then we're gonna have to rent a car. That's $500 to $1,000 because it's a 7-day trip. Because we're going to have to, because we're going to have
I'm so
to go
glad y'all are doing that.
Yeah, we're doing it. I'm really excited, but like, that's like over $3,000 without
Just
food.
the travel,
Yeah.
not even the food, not the lodging.
No, So we're staying with my mom, and then we're staying with my brothers, and we're staying with my other brother in Seattle. But like instances like that, it's like, fuck no, we're not getting an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Like our gift is we're here.
Well, and it's also like when we go to see family, like we're going to like be with family.
Yeah.
So staying with somebody when they have the space.
It's-
like, we have the
that's
space,
part
it's
of
like,
it.
Okay, well that's like the whole point.
Yeah,
So,
it's part of it.
yeah, we also like kind of accept that too. Is like, well, if people are like coming to see us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But-
My dad is coming for her birthday next week, and him and his wife are not staying with us because my oldest brother, like I guess, bullied him into getting a hotel.
Oh, really?
He was like, I just think it's that my brothers are always trying to like I don't know, take care of me and like. Aww. But I actually told my dad, I'm like, I would love for you guys to stay because you get when there's young kids involved, you get such a different experience. If you stay where the kid lives. Because they're up in the morning and it's just like you get a glimpse into their life. Also, our neighborhood is so beautiful.
Yeah.
But he's like, we'll get up in the morning and we'll come right to you guys. We'll spend the whole day and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. And I know that I'll probably be grateful that he got a hotel.
Yeah, you will.
You will be.
Especially with the
my brothers are like, don't worry, we did you a favor.
Pros outweigh the cons there, I think. But he better be there at 5 a.m. sharp.
Yeah, I was going to say, is he going to be there
ready to greet Farrah at the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah, exactly. But
I'm
it'll be
excited to meet him.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's an interesting, funny human being. And it's going to be great. And he loves her and it's going to be really good to have him because nobody ever visits me.
I know.
None of my family. My mom does.
Liz
but like
does.
they're just far. They all have kids.
We visit you.
Yeah. You guys visit. But I mean my whole family is in one place and I'm here. So it's like it makes sense that I go to them.
100%. We do the same.
But it's like, it's just I don't know. But yeah, my dad's coming and then I'm going there. And everyone lives there.
Yeah.
Everyone's in Portland.
It'll be good to see everyone.
It'll be awesome. I can't wait. And my brother's restaurant is there. And we just eat for free every day.
One of these days,
should we
all 5 of us are going to go.
You guys will die if you go to my brother's restaurant. It's called Demo's a Pizza. It's in Portland.
Portland listeners?
Portland, Oregon. And it's literally voted best pizza. Like every year it's in a different magazine. It was in Esquire's top 10. It was in, literally famous basketball players were always like tweeting about it. Like his food is legit.
My mouth is watering.
It's not just pizza. Pizza is the main event, but he cures his own meats. He bakes his own breads. He does like
when you go?
French American California bistro, like where it's like he makes grilled octopus and fresh everything. Like,
my gosh,
he makes these like it's just ridiculous sandwiches that
the pictures of the sandwiches.
Oh yeah, they're crazy.
He was trained in like some of the best places ever, and then he grew up with my mom who went to the Culinary Institute, who taught him so much. He was making me sushi when he was like 7. He was making me sushi.
And is Italian.
Yeah.
So
and he's like, Italian AF.
Like you have everything really stacked up there.
And so we go and I just fucking eat. So I just crush.
Does he just bring y'all food or do you
we
pick
sit
stuff?
down. No. We just sit
because
down.
like what would be your go-to order there? Like would you get the pizza or...
Yeah, I would always get at least 1 or 2 pizzas for the table.
Oh my God, I would
get
so
2 or 3 salads. 2 or 3 apps, 2 or 3 sandwiches, and then you all just eat. But it is so much food, but he just sends everything. And then there's my brothers are all really good, really into beer. So it's like really good IPAs, really good IPAs on tap. And
Macy loves an IPA.
Really, really good wines on tap.
It sounds so
like
great.
crisp white wines on tap. And
Lord have
mercy.
And one of these days
it's outside and inside. So it's like the greatest place on earth. When you go, it is packed. It is the greatest place on earth.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you guys will die. We have to take a Rock Me Mama trip with husbands.
We'll go.
And just go with the kids, everything. And just have a time there and just eat there for 3 full days.
Okay.
And just be fat.
My stomach is going to hate me, but...
Oh, whenever I go, I am like debilitated with... Because I eat myself to death.
Oh, I bet it's so worth it.
It's worth every... it's worth every
how could
pound.
You not do that? So, I respect it.
It's so freaking good, you guys. And I'm not exaggerating. When you go, you're going to be like, this is better than what you said.
Oh, no, I absolutely believe you.
Yeah.
I absolutely believe you. And props to him for that.
I know.
Oh, he did so good. And he opened it during COVID.
That's awesome.
And he risked a lot.
Yeah.
Really new, but payoff.
He risked a lot.
High risk, high reward.
And now he's doing he's opening up 2 more places. So, yeah. And he's my youngest brother.
Or?
No, different.
He's the baby.
He's my youngest brother, yeah. So he's just doing so. All 3 of my brothers are doing so well.
It's so awesome.
They're really successful. I'm proud.
That's wonderful.
Aww.
I'm proud. And now that we've renovated our bathroom, we have $30 to our name. So I might be begging my brothers for money.
What are your brothers for?
Help your big sis out.
Yeah.
They would.
Crazy.
I bet they would. That's sweet.
What else? Well, on that, we made it. Maybe we just end
Just
on
wrap
that
it
yummy
up.
food note.
Cheers to
And
$30.
send some good well wishes.
Yes,
to
everyone
Morgie
send
and
well
Rudy.
wishes.
Thanks
to
for letting me talk
Rudy.
about it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's good
yeah,
to talk. We
there's
have to talk
probably
about it.
so many listeners that are about to go through it too.
I know.
Yeah. It's, really helpful. Yeah. Thank you.
It's gonna be great,
And it's okay to not be okay about it.
Yeah.
That's,
Totally is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Totally
All right,
is.
guys, we'll see you next week.
Rock, rock, rock me, mama.